I landed in Hawaii. I've been working on it for about 5 years, and I'm almost done with the actual house building. And until that was done, I couldn't really get too excited about my plan, because I've always really wanted to do a Hawaii adventure life fitness camp, like a boot camp, like some sort of extreme, not too extreme, but a half decent extreme fitness boot camp. Because I like working out every day, all day. If I had the chance, I would just work out all day, every day. If I had free time, call me selfish, I guess, but that's like between working out and or skiing and or recreating hobbies, I could pretty much keep busy forever. So yes, as I'm working ski building, skiing in Alaska, sled skiing, all these fun things in Alaska, that's a life because I live here for the most part, but I also live in Hawaii. My heart lives there for the most part. Like, I like it here, it's good and great, but I really like Hawaii. So I'm trying to come up, I'm going to come up with these week-long experiential freaking awesome things. But I gotta get the house done. So it's not that I just came up with this. It's been 5 years in the workings, but I just couldn't talk about it or think about it until the house was almost done. So anyway, it's gonna be awesome. You're gonna be cruising. So I'm looking for 4 to 5 brave souls who can put up with this hair. Just kidding. 4 to 5 brave souls who want to come trek through some crazy, desolate, beautiful landscape that no one ever sees. Like, I swear to God, where we are, I always like to live, like Girdwood is a good place where you can live, where it's like a base camp, where your actual house is in the mountains essentially, so you can go do the stuff and just go home at night, because I don't really like winter camping. I like going home at night. Same thing in Hawaii, where we're at. It's like in the middle of these just crazy, desolate wilderness to the north and south. The whole southwest corner of the Big Island is just like crazy, and I love it there, and I want to take people there. So that's what we're doing. And I'm building skis at the same time. They seem to be opposite, but they're not. Don't worry. So where are we going to be going? This is basically running through an itinerary as we go from South Point. This is down at South Point. Straight, and I just love the vast. It's like this, like these grasslands. It's just always windswept. And so right off the end of that point is like Antarctica, and then to the right out in the ocean about a mile offshore is like 15,000 feet deep. So people will fish and they'll use drones and run their fishing lures way out into the deep water and catch deep sea fish, which is awesome. And then, so here's the trails cruising out towards Greensand. It's like this mosaic. It's a multi-use area. As you can see, we're in an ATV in this trip. But it's amazing. It's like 4 miles from the car out to this beach, and it's super duper cool. And the trails actually continue on to the right. They keep going northward on the east coast of the island, and it's just amazing out there. So if you're getting hot, it's usually not hot out there because it's breezy, but you can go swimming. So it's like 4 miles out, go swimming, turn around, come back. Look at that, it's amazing. Like an old cinder cone of some sort. That's the thing about Big Island, there's so many remote, secret getaways. This one's not so secret, everyone knows about this place. But some of these other places are more secret. So this is Ho'okena Beach, and there's a trail that goes along the top of this cliff, sections of the old King's Trail, and then it runs southward to that far south end is Milili'i. So over a couple sections we're going to connect way down there, that farthest point. But there's a halfway point we're going to go to. So we go from Ho'okena to the Pebbles Beach, and then from Pebbles Beach to Milili'i over a 2-day stretch. That's the Ho'okena Beach. On one of the days we're going to do some mountain running up the Ho'okena Road, and then take a break here. And then this is this is kind of halfway off the highway, flying back down to the ocean. And Pebbles Beach is to the right. And then to the left, as we get looking here, is Milili'i. So we're going to be cruising this whole coast down by the water. So look at this rugged craziness. And there's trails, you can see those. There's 4x tracks, and there's old Kings Road trails. So this is going from Milili'i northward, looking back, going back towards that other direction. And this is a lot of what the cruising is like. Just lumpy lava, It gets some sharp stuff, it gets gnarly for sure, but it's interspersed with trails, and that's looking towards Middle Lee. This is southward, and it's just stunning. Like, you can just go and go and go. And that's what I do. Every time I go there, if I'm not working, like usually I'm going there building as of late. But this is like so darn awesome. And no one's ever out there with me. I'm always by myself out in the vast wilderness. So I'm trying to bring some friends along with me. Oh, dodging the waves. So it's not a lot of running. Like, we're going to be doing running, like, you know, mountain running on these steep paved roads will be intermixed with terrain like this. So you're not running, you're just moving quickly. And you can kind of do this all day, especially when you've got proper outerwear to protect yourself from the sun and sunscreen and water. And there's a lot of these beaches that are just made up of these big stones. So a lot of the King's Trail, they're made up of these round stones. They get hauled up and they make trails. It's crazy. And we're going to go on them. This is Honolulu Beach. This is southward of Mililii. Going out towards the Hawaiian Slide. So, I mean, in this one video, we've covered basically 20 miles or 30 miles of the southwest coast of the Big Island. So this is heading south past Honolulu, going to Ocoee Beach. And then beyond that, it's just so beautiful. Like, look at this place. That's why people like, oh, I like the jungle, hot, rainy jungles. Like, I can't deal with jungle. It's like, I don't dislike it, but I prefer wide open spaces. See, look at this trail I'm on. I'm on an ancient trail that's made out of stones from the beaches. And there's tons of these things out there. Like, there's this network of ancient trails, and I'll go out there on them, and I swear to God, they're haunted. This is all haunted area, by the way, as you can sense. And there's tons of random archaeological stuff that's not on the guidebooks. It's just out there. And this is cruising down to Ocoee Beach. So this is like 3 miles south of Honolulu. So most of these trips, you know, they're all day trips. So we're going to be doing, you know, 3 to 8 miles at the most. Interspersed with, and in the evenings we'll be doing the Mililii Hill, which is kind of the optional type thing. But we're trying to get tired every day, and that's the goal. This is Ocoee, zooming out, looking around. Like, look at that. Look how huge the Big Island is. That thing goes up 13,000 feet in the far background. But it's so low angle and just monstrous. But you get these little tussocks of greenery. There's like oases. So this is south of Ocoee. Just kind of getting a lay of the land. I know you want to come out here and check this place out. No pressure. Prime time swimming. Look at that clear water. The Kona coast is known for the most clear water. So if you like clear swimming, so there's these tide pools. As we're going out there, all these zones, there's like different amazing tide pools to swim in. So you're getting hot. You might not be able to get into the real ocean, but these tide pools are full of water. And it's amazing. Thanks for watching. We'll be coming up with more information on this as we get closer.